again from Pulatua. Berrigan weaving run to the try line. And what about this from Brett Finch? Lance Thompson will score for Kingsgrove. This is Braithen Astor. Sensational play from Greg Gower. Oh, big tackle. What a hit. Beats another. Mark Riddell. Nathan Kalis all fired up. Like a steamroller, Mick Bella. Oh, great tackle. Fitzgibbon will score. This is Tahu. Tamana Tahu is through. Richard scores for Westfield. Now it's with Jamie Lyon. Barrett will get his second try. Hello everyone, it's the first quarter final in the Kellogg's Nutri-Grain Cup, and the two sides we have for you, St Gregory's College of Campbeltown against Patrician Brothers Fairfield. Now between these two schools, they have won the cup title an amazing 15 times. They really are two of the Premier League schools in the country. Let's have a look at the fact sheets for the two schools. Patrician Brothers Fairfield, they first won the cup way back in 75, the first year it was held. This year, last round, they defeated Hunter Sports High by just 2 points. And St Gregory's College of Campbeltown, the only time they've been beaten in a final was by Fairfield back in 1983, and this year in the round of 16 they were convincing winners over Red Bend College from Forbes. Well, Sean Garlick, we've had a chance to see both these teams in action this year. How do you see today going?
Great game, Vossi, today. Some of the superpowers of cup football come together, and they're both very impressive with their first start wins, but in contrasting styles. We see Fairfield Pats here. They were trailing by 16 points for the majority of the game, and that try was scored just 3 minutes before full time, which gives you a great lift and a great bit of confidence coming into your next game. Whereas St Gregory's College of Campbeltown, on the other hand, well, they dominated from start to finish. They're full of players that are backing up from last year. They're big and they're strong. They're well coached. They don't give the other side much at all. And they're going to be slight favourites today, but they're going to be up against a Fairfield Pats side who have come here to win.
And this is Patrician Brothers Fairfield. They last won the cup 1992 when they defeated Harristown High by 17 points to 16, a return to the glory days this year. They are into the final 8 and in with a shot against the defending champs. Their side today, Talanoa at fullback, Muir and Falone the wings, Russell and Ty the centres. The 5'8", Daniel Russell, he's the captain, Bryce Poisel the half, and the forwards Khalil, McEwen, Roberts, Kennedy, Jeladev and Quinn. And our player to watch in this Patrician Brothers Fairfield side, their number 3, Wade Russell. Don't be surprised if he moves to the pack late in the game. He was man of the match against Hunter Sports High and played for the New South Wales under-17s last year. And now the defending champions, St Greg's College. Sean has spoken of that big win over Red Bend College. They swept all before them last year, defeating St Francis Xavier's in the final. Their side for today, Potter at fullback, Peacock and Gilmore the wingers, Foran and Howell the centres, Britton and Lang the halves, and the forwards Short, Hoffman, Kelly, Vag, Eisenhuth and Cochrane, the number 8 and captain of this St Greg side. And the player to watch will pull out for you here out of the St Greg side. Their centre, the number 4, David Howell, scored a try in last year's final and then backed it up with 2 tries in game 1 this year against Red Bend. Very speedy customer. Jeff Eunice, referee for this one.
All right, stay on, fellas. Don't jump the line.
Semi-final spot up for grabs. The loser has to wait until next year.
First one low.
St Greg's running from right to left for the first half, and it's their front rower, Nathan Vag, with the first hit up of the game. Sharks junior representative. Plenty of junior reps across both teams. This is Brendan Peacock. 3 defenders there for Patrician Brothers Fairfield. Eisenhuth, the hooker, and, or rather, Eisenhuth, the man of the match when they played last against Red Bend College, has got the headgear on today. He's another one who's backing up from last year. And that experience we've seen over the years has really counted. They're a young team last year and was still able to take the title. Now, a kick from inside the 40. Back goes Muir for Fairfield. Here is troubles for Fairfield. This will be a St Gregory's
Ball was touched.
scrum feed. It finished outside the 20, but was touched by Muir.
Yes, well, it's very cruisy out there, as we saw a lot of rain in Sydney today. And this ball just on the deck, needed to just get down on it. Falone, I think it is, and just come off his legs. It's a great opportunity now for St Greg's.
20 metres out. And Lang working this scrum, halfback. He finished that last game not the way he would have wanted. He was given his marching orders in the last minute.
Have a look, make sure.
They're Only 15 metres away, Eisenhuth. Lang was slow to his feet, working to that right side with Kelly. You'll see a very mobile back row playing for St Greg's today. Kelly and Hoffman, the second rows, and this stocky figures the lock forward. Reece short, only a metre away from the line. Eisenhuth gets them to the right and fed along with Kelly. 5 metres out from the line, standing in the tackle of Willie Roberts. It's still on for St Greg's. Early pressure on Patrician Brothers Fairfield. Bang, his second hit up. Actually hails from Adelaide. One South Australian border at the college, St Greg's. Last tackle, and this kick looked a little strong off the boot, and that is a let-off for Fairfield Pats. It was watched over the dead ball line by Poisel, and a 20-metre restart.
Yeah, just too much weight on the kick. I think the idea was right. Just need to weight it nicely in the end goal. We've got a repeat set, but Fairfield Pats, great defence there. They were put under pressure. Come up with a tackle when it was needed.
So Fairfield now with Mohamed Khalil. Off the bench last time we saw him and was very good. No surprise to see him in the starting side today. Followed up here by Robert Quinn. Short of halfway. That would be a real lift in confidence, holding out St Greg's early. Now getting used to the football with Kane Kennedy inside the St Greg's half. There was an appeal that St Greg's were a little slow to roll away there. Poisel, he's the man who scored the match-winning try last time out. The 6 is the 5'8" and captain. He'll do a lot of the kicking today. Poisel's got this kick. I guess they'll take the result. The set of 6 has got them to the 30-metre line, St Greg's end. Even if the kick wasn't that flash, it's a confident set of 6 for Fairfield Pats.
Yeah, probably not the finish they would have loved. Great bit of pressure there put on from St Greg's in the last tackle. Allowed Poisel still to get the kick away, but it was nowhere near as long as he would have liked. Good start from both teams, though.
Again, Lang with a scrum. Britton going to keep it going here for Foran. From far and wide to play for this St Greg's side. A lot of young men who hail from the country that are boarders at the college and also excel at rugby league find themselves in this side. Hoffman put that pass down. And Fairfield Pats will get their first go of attacking inside the St Greg's half with a full set of 6.
Well, they give themselves a clap there, and that's because they forced that error. Ball going to ground from Ryan Hoffman. Gives them good opportunity, only 40 metres out.
And Poisel has a little dart at the line.
Here it is, Greg.
35 away from the St Greg's try line. Here is Wade Russell. His nickname is Ox. He is one strong hombre, this kid, the number 3. And now a dart for Geladev. 15 metres away from the St Greg's line. They're building up here. Fairfield, hit up for McEwen. He carries inside the 10-metre zone now. Vag was called in to finish off the tackle. Rhett was doing the work. Rhett Cochran up high, again with Russell on that right side, and that is the last tackle. 5 metres out. And back infield for Poisel. The grubber kick is the option, but Potter's got it covered. He's a mistake-free fullback, Chris Potter. That's what we've come to learn over the last year.
And they're putting a fair amount of pressure on St Greg's on the last tackle, but Fairfield Pats, they say the kick's only as good as its chase. The outside back's doing the job on that occasion.
Tense battle early. Lang dumping that pass off.
That's 4. Up you get Marcus.
5 metres short of halfway.
Back up centre.
Short the man playing it. And now working the blind side with Lang, looking to ignite something on that right side. Britton trapped in possession. And again we reach the 5th tackle. It's just a little given at the moment. Not a good kick from Lang. This one is going to go, no, not out on the full, and has come into contact with Falone. Well, this is an interesting one. Is he playing at the ball through retreating? Is what you have to decide here. He says a Fairfield Pats feed. Well, could have sworn it's come into contact with his chest here. Oh, they got it right.
They got it right, okay, yep. He was on the outside of the touchline when the ball got to him eventually. I was a little concerned, though, that initial hit in the chest. But these days the rules, if you don't play at it, then you're not penalised. He certainly wasn't playing at it.
I'll try and get myself out of it. If he was in the field of play and it came into contact with his chest, would you have said out off Fairfield, or would you say he's not playing it?
Well, I'd say he wasn't playing it. He was retreating, Vossi. I think he got it right the first time.
So Fairfield Pats back infield with McEwen. That's the Greg's defence very solid. We get to see a clean line break. Lumbering forward is Kennedy. Just inside the St Greg's half. A difficult pass there for Poisel to pull in. Russell turns an inside pass for Khalil. Not a great deal of intensity in this set of 6 from Fairfield. Kick on the end of it needs to be good from Daniel Russell. He's got St Greg's pin back towards the goal line. The chase is not quite one straight line. Poisel sprinted through and he's made the tackle though, so only one man needed to do the job. In fact, Talanoa was the man who eventually made the tackle. St Greg's on their own 20. Away with Peacock. 26 points to 4. Winners over Red Bend College of Forbes. A few close matches last year, but never appear to panic the St Gregory side. They're well coached. They've got a real confidence in their own ability. And I guess you've got to say the same about Fairfield, and there's some big defence from Fairfield. They backed themselves in the last game, Fairfield, down 16-0, coming back to win. Nice tackle, and St Greg's a kick. Good from referee Eunice inside the 40. Muir is with it.
Well, this game's developing into a real arm wrestle, isn't it? Both sides fairly conservative, you'd have to say, early on. And given the conditions out there, very greasy, the ball handling's been very good. You would expect a few loose passes and some drop ball, but the highest standard so far.
Right on halfway. And infield again for Kennedy. Fence has got his number. He's originally from Picton, Kennedy. Tips the scales at 110 kilos. And now Poisel, risky ball there for Russell. Back for Poisel. Oh, gee, the number 6 did well, Daniel Russell.
This line.
He was hit the moment he gathered the ball in. And he never really had full control, but had the presence of mind to palm it off. Now Russell's the man who's kicked. And St Gregory says pressure here. Potter can't get to the ball. It's play on for Fairfield. And Poisel is with it. 15 metres from the line. Full set of 6 here.
Keep coming 9, keep coming 9.
And to the right they come with Wade Russell. Taking them on. Good low tackle from Potter. And now Muir from dummy half. A couple of metres short of the line. Best chance of the match now for Fairfield. Across it comes and through the legs of McEwen. It is play on with Russell. That is Daniel Russell, the captain.
That's 4.
Directly in front of the posts of St Greg's. McEwen the dummy half. And with Poisel. Then it's been put down by Mahana Tai. Look, a hard ball. That will be an error against Patrician Brothers Fairfield. So tight opening to this one. No score, the first quarter final.
Tonight on Our House, why you should never judge a building by its cover. Raw
Nutri Cup.